Hello, hello, hello. Very ill, and yeah, we're very ill. So this this will be a slightly quick one. So let me just grab the right window since I have changed what I'm looking at. Cool. So yeah, I had a couple to dos. I did watch the design patterns video. I watched the 10 design patterns video, and it's way above what I understand. Like, they go into a lot of detail. That said, I think part of learning is being able to receive information, even if you don't understand it in the moment, because eventually it will become, you will get it. And so, yeah, I watched it. They were talking about like super into the weeds stuff in JavaScript. It kind of made sense. Like, oh, sorry, I've got a cold, so yeah, the nose is runny. That's unfortunate that you have to see that, but this is real life. So yes, they were talking about things like um, the prototypes, effectively like ways of designing the code that goes as deep as like um, um, creating classes and being able to extend those classes with various methods and functions. And yeah, it's all, most of it went over my head, but as I said, eventually I'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. And I did read a 2D array article, and that's actually what I want to try and explain. And in doing so, Feynman technique. Is that Feynman technique? It's a learning technique to be able to explain what you have learned. So that's what I'm trying to do. So 2D arrays effectively is an array of arrays. So the CID is an array of arrays. And if you think of it almost like a table, you have each row representing a row as it would in a table. But that row is itself an array. So then each element in the row is a column. And so here we've got effectively 2 by however many is here, 2 by 9 table, as it were. And penny, nickel, dime, quarter, those are column A, and the values are column B. And so effectively you can do whatever you can do with a normal array to a 2D array, but the way that you access it is slightly different in that you access it with the effectively the coordinates of the element in the table. And so you're if you're trying to access the array, we'll say for instance CID, that first element is a row, and again, because it's all zero based, that means that the first element, the first row will be 0. um, and then sorry, no, and then the next the next element would be the item. So if I wanted to pick up penny, if I wanted to do something with penny, for instance, I'd access it as such, CID 00, and that'll be my penny. I could probably test this by adding an event listener to my purchase button. So ID purchase button, okay. We actually haven't grabbed it, so Excuse me. I'll keep it. Oh my god, sorry. It's crazy. Say click. So in here, I just want to console log. This. There you go. So that's how you access it. I'm actually kind of gassed that I was able to do that. And for instance, if we wanted to access 60, so that's row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. So 7, 1. And so you can do things like push and unshift and all of your array actions you can do to your 2D array. You just have to target the right thing. So that's your 2D array. As I said, there was I read a free Code Camp article on it. I'll actually link that in the description, so you can go and read it. But yeah, that's your 2D array. It's effectively an array of arrays. Therefore, you can do whatever you need to do to them. The article goes into a lot more detail on like creating arrays, and you can add the elements of an array up where necessary, things like that. But I think I just gave the gist of it. So that's me for today. Showed up. And yeah, I mean, you might be able to hear it. I am very ill. The whole family is very ill, so that might mean we're not gonna miss a day. But yeah, things are gonna slow down if they haven't been slow already. But either way,